Hey guys, it's your boy Davion. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to talk about YouTube beef, and we're going to address the Khia fans. If you guys are interested, then stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in, supporting. You guys keep subscribing and sharing my content, requesting me for the Supreme Queen's Court. There are things happening right now, and that's all that I can say. Now, today's topic was inspired by a situation that could have been a situation, and I think it's worth talking about because there are lots of bullshit going on out in these YouTube, Wi-Fi, internet, social media streets, and I think there's something to be said about what's going on. Now, you guys know that I don't do social media like that. I post my shit and I keep it moving. I have way too much going on in my everyday life. I take care of my grandfather who has dementia. I'm married. I have a book that's coming out, so I'm about to get that shit published. My channel has picked up a lot of momentum, has created a lot of motherfucking opportunity within the industry, so I'll be heading to Atlanta to do a few gigs. I can't really go in on what the tea is. I know you guys want to make all type of crazy assumptions about what's going on. I can't clarify one thing over the other. All I can say is that I have shit going on, and I'll be going to Atlanta soon because I have a lot of gigs lined up in Atlanta, a lot of cross promoting. A lot of people have invited me onto their platforms, onto their radio shows, so you guys will be seeing a lot of me in the next coming weeks and months outside of the YouTube stream, because I only use my social media platform as a bonus. The internet is not real. The internet is only a way to be seen and recognized. Real networking comes with actually going out there and making things happen outside of just uploading a video on your Facebook or your Instagram or your Snapchat or your YouTube. So that's what I'm doing right now. With that being said, when I say I don't keep up with what goes on, I don't keep up with what's going on. I can tell you guys right now, all breaking news, I will be the last one to upload about it because I'm not the nigga who keeps his nose to the motherfucking screen. I just don't. So segueing into YouTube beefs, this morning I was contacted by a fellow subscriber. I'm not going to give their name away. They let me know that there was a blogger who had a commenter or someone in the audience on, and they were speaking about me. As you guys know, Monday I posted about Shekinah pulling up on Khia, and I told you guys that some of my subscribers had asked me about, I call it versus conscious TV, but it's VS conscious TV, and people were confused because they thought they were commenting or clicking on my channel because I'm Conscious TV on YouTube, but it wasn't me. So they wanted me to clear that up. However, petty ass motherfuckers tried to take me simply stating that I don't know the channel, I'm not affiliated with the channel, and turn that into something and brought it to the content creator on that channel. Now, at first, I was fucking livid because I'm a Scorpio naturally. I want to aggressively react to everything. But my husband was laying next to me. We went through the DMs and we clicked on a video in which I was supposedly being spoken negatively about. We listened to the whole thing and I had mixed feelings at first. So I said, you know what? Before I get online, before I even click on the motherfucking camera, let me just think about the way I want to really handle this. I felt like I was tried a few different times, but the way it ended, I was like, well, it doesn't really seem to be a major fucking issue. I'm going to just be a motherfucking adult about the situation. So I decided to comment on VS Conscious TV channel and just let her know that I don't have a personal issue. This is coming straight out of the horse's mouth itself. I'm not into even going there with my fellow YouTubers because I consider YouTubers to be everyday people. People who are actual public figures, people who are actual celebrities, people who actually have influence and have actual celebrity and fame behind them. Those people are worth confronting because what they say actually bleeds out into a bigger audience, and people really idolize celebrities and politicians and people who have fame, and sometimes the ignorant shit that they say and they stand behind has to be confronted. A YouTube blogger I consider just to be somebody who's just interested in bringing forth their artistic expression or bringing forth their opinions about different things, but ultimately I consider YouTubers to be everyday people. So I'm not here to be beefing with the people. I'm not here to create strife between the people. And I have no problem making that fucking clear. If you guys are looking for me to be involved in petty ass YouTube beef, if you guys are looking for me to be the channel that's going to go hard on other YouTubers, that's not me. That's not my motherfucking lane. That's not how I live my life. I have amazing relationships in my life, to my husband, to my family, to my friends. I have great business partnerships and relationships. Therefore, beefing with people, I'm not here for. This Team Khia, Team Maddie shit, this shit is really out of fucking control, because it almost reminds me of the whole beehive mentality, where we have people who simply just don't like other people because they either are Team Khia or Team Maddie. What I want to say to the public, this goes out to the public, this goes out to the audience, this goes out to the YouTubers, this goes out to every fucking body. I think that the best team to be on is Team fucking Truth. For me, I observed what was going on between Khia and Maddie based upon the information that was coming out. I decided that for me, Maddie's perception of what was happening was far more objective and rooted in truth than Khia. Maddie brought receipts. Maddie withheld herself. Maddie never went in on Khia. Maddie reached out to Khia. They performed together. Khia still acted a goddamn fool. And Khia kept backsliding. She reminded me of a mediocre ass Christian. Somebody who got one foot in the church and one foot out the church. Just a complete hypocrite. I have the ability to take how I personally feel about a person and just look at the situation for what it is and come to as reasonable of a conclusion as I possibly can. But when you get into the fanatics and you get into the fan base and you get into these individuals who want to create Team A and Team B, you have then people who are not rational. They're not logical. They are emotionally invested in what's going on. And when you are emotionally invested, you handicap your mental faculties, and that keeps you from being able to have a sound intellectual approach to the problems. Now at this point, I think the shit is motherfucking foolish. All these motherfucking people on different sides of the goddamn situation. Look, at the end of the day, these motherfuckers are not friends anymore. They're not in business anymore. Khia is going to keep up the bullshit. Michelle Brown is going to keep up the motherfucking bullshit. And Maddie, if she by chooses, will respond sometimes. And I can't even blame her for that. However, I would just love to see the shit deaded my fucking self. But we all know deep down, the shit isn't going to go away at all. This is not our fight ultimately. This is between Khia and motherfucking Maddie at the end of the day. And we can have our opinions, but when we are so invested in how we feel that we start to conflict amongst one another, while these two motherfuckers, Madison and Khia, are both off making coin and continuing to elevate themselves, while we stick out and duke out amongst each other, that shit makes no fucking sense. It's the leaders have left the fucking building and the people still carrying on, killing each other, stabbing each other the fuck up. What type of sense does that fucking make? None. If you Team Khia and you Team Maddie, stand behind both of these motherfuckers if that's what y'all want to do. But we don't have to beef amongst each other. You guys don't have to be going at it in the comment section. Let both of these motherfuckers be great in their own fucking respects, and let's keep it fucking moving. Now let me tell you something. Maddie said this about Khia. Stay out of the comment section because it's going to create issues. And she was goddamn right. It created motherfucking issues. That comment section will wear you out. If you are a blogger or a YouTuber, then you have to really be mindful about the way you process the shit that people bring to you, because easily your ego and your pride could want you to just react off back before you even take time to go look at what's going on, to go read about what's going on, to go hear it for yourself, to go see it for yourself. And that shit can create a lot of motherfucking issues because people actually get hurt out here. People actually get their shit shut down out here. And to avoid all that fucking unnecessary calamity, it's best that we be fucking adults and we look at the information itself. This morning was a prime example of how I could have just ran off the cuff. I could have just got in my emotions and just said, you know, who the fuck got my name and what? I'm not desperate for fucking attention, so I don't have to use every fucking situation every time somebody bring my fucking name up as an opportunity to engage in verbal warfare. Let me tell you something. All of us can be motherfucking messy, and all of us can be motherfucking nasty. And I am actually a gay man. Therefore, I have a real bona fide messy faggot living on the inside of me. And I choose not to bring forth Roman unless I absolutely have to. When I have to actually disintegrate a motherfucker, rip a motherfucker apart, send a motherfucker into hiding, that's when I activate Roman. But there have been very few times in my life where I have had to tap into the faggot in me to settle a score with someone. So for me, I'm just about light and love and community. I want all of us to win. I hate that there is YouTube strife going on. I hate that there are people actually beefing genuinely with each other about this bullshit, because this ain't even about us. This ain't even our fucking fight. Ultimately, we are better standing together than we are being against one another, because as you guys can see, the YouTubers who have bigger platforms, they don't fuck with the smaller channels. So I feel like opportunities like what's going on actually allow us all to win. It allows us all to come together. It allows us all to debate, to have an opinion. We can do back and forth. We can cross promote each other, and everybody can get their share of the fucking pie, instead of people getting so engulfed in what's going on that we literally want to take motherfuckers out. It's not even that fucking serious. As you guys see, these bigger YouTubers, they don't reach down below and try to collaborate with smaller YouTubers, even though a lot of the smaller YouTubers are just as gifted, just as witty, just as charismatic, just as intellectual, just as fucking intelligent. Them stingy, selfish, narcissistic bastards do not look down and collaborate with us, even though they know we have what it takes to be where they are. Because everybody is a crab in the barrel in this motherfucker. So I would love to see all of us who are up and coming to just continue to keep it as positive, agree to fucking disagree, and really continue to just build our individual platform while also creating a YouTube space and community that's healthy and that's balanced for the fucking subscribers and the viewers. I'm telling my subscribers, my viewers right now, you guys don't even have to bring anything anybody says about me to me unless people are really going in. If somebody is really going in and you motherfuckers feel like somebody is really coming for my jugular, then let me know, hit me up. But if people are just tossing my name out, etc., like, those are misdemeanors. It takes a lot more than that to get me riled up, and I'm not going to give that petty shit my fucking attention. I'm just not. Khia fans, I see y'all out there. I see y'all upset. I see y'all in y'all feelings. I hear the shit that y'all say. I get it. What I want to say is, look, I do support Madison, but I am not support having Khia pages shut down. We all have a right to freedom of speech, and we can personally take motherfuckers to task based upon how they use their right. Everybody has a right to say what the fuck you don't want them to say, and to say it how the fuck they want to say it, despite how it makes you fucking feel. You also have a right to fucking respond and to let a bitch have it if they say some shit you don't like. All of those things are rights. So as I said in my previous video, I'm not for the silence and shit. Now, I see that the Khia fan base is attempting to go flag Madison shit and so forth. Look, I'm telling you this. Fighting fire with fire ain't nobody gonna win fighting fire with fire. And you know why? Because all it's going to do is create another retaliation against Khia. So as you guys try to retaliate against the Maddie mob is just going to go and retaliate against Team motherfucking Khia. So that means that your favorite YouTubers, it means that Khia herself, her shit will keep being shut down. It is not in y'all's best interest to go around flagging Madison shit, because Madison has a bigger following than Khia, and all it takes is a certain amount of her followers to go and continue to upset shit for Khia, and Khia, as before you know it, won't be able to go live on Facebook, on fucking YouTube, on fucking Instagram, and they will be shutting this bitch out of venues because they've done that already. Khia already has been banned from clubs. She's already been taken out of fucking venues because people have reported her hateful mouth. They've reported her rude ass comments. They've reported her homophobia. And she has already lost as a result of her fucking words. So if you guys actually love Khia, don't instigate this fucking beef anymore with Madison or with the Maddie mob. Just simply stand behind Khia. But if you guys are going to go for the juggler, all I'm telling you is that y'all are in for a motherfucking war, and y'all are not going to win, because Madison's following is bigger than Khia's. Khia will always lose ultimately, all Khia has is the social media shit. Madison is on Star, RuPaul Drag Race, as you guys can see based upon the celebrities who have already been on the Supreme Queen's Court. Madison is actually connected to the actual industry, which means that Madison has a lifeline outside of social media that she can survive off of. Do not instigate this beef with the Maddie mob, because it's only going to cause the Maddie mob to go the fuck in further on Khia, who ultimately you're trying to support, who you're trying to make sure wins. But that means you guys have to pull out of the motherfucking fight because you guys have a smaller army than Madison does. So if you guys want the situation to be okay and you want Khia to have a lane she can monetize, she can capitalize off of, then just go support Khia and stay out of the fucking beef. If y'all love her, y'all would do that for her. Even when she's instigating herself, you guys would love her enough to not let her lead the race and get y'all involved in what ultimately is going to sabotage her in the end, because her running her mouth on her social media created the backlash she's experiencing now. So even when Khia is throwing shots at Madison and Trance and all of this shit, y'all don't go fucking with the Maddie mob about that shit, and just understand that Khia has a disadvantage in this situation. Don't have her walk into battle and don't fight on her behalf, because she's going to be the one to suffer in the end like she's been suffering. So I hope these words of wisdoms, seep into you motherfuckers' souls. God bless Khia and Madison and Team A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and motherfucking Z. Bless y'all. Share, rate, comment, hit the notification bell. Bitch, I'm out.